Today, I'm going to be building the best possible chicken flock. I'm going to go over specific breeds I'd be selecting to build the perfect production flock on a budget too. And we're going to be selecting a perfect chicken coop and all this. And I'm going to go over all the proper raising methods too, so that way you can build the perfect chicken flock. And by the way, I'm not actually building a real chicken flock. I have not been able to get any chickens at Tractor Supply this year. Without any further ado anyways, let's get right into it. If we're trying to stay on a budget here, but you still want to have a couple of good chickens here, I'd recommend getting 12 chickens. You can split it up into 3 chickens, so you get 4 different breeds of chickens in this batch. Let's go over what I'd select for each of them. So we're going to go 3 golden buffs, which are those guys right there. That brown one that's walking down there, that's a golden buff. We're going to go 3 black copper mares, which you can't see, but there's one on the bar there. 3 Easter eggers, which fulfills 9 out of the 12 of them. So Easter eggers, so they're going to lay that variety egg. And we're going to go 3 barred rocks. You might be wondering why I'm not choosing 3 Buff Orpingtons. Well, you know, I have better breeds to select. I'd still select them in a heartbeat if I was building a pet flock, friendly flock. Which if you want, I could do that in the next video if this one does pretty good. But I still would highly encourage that you get a couple of really, really good chickens here. All these are very budget friendly. Each of them costs under like $7 a piece. So you're not going to be breaking the bank on any of them. And they're all perfect chickens for your flock. They're very friendly. And I'd highly recommend all of them to you. Now let's build them the perfect chicken coop. And we're going to literally just be taking this chicken coop. We're going to click the Control C button. And we're going to click the Control V button. And we're going to scale it down a little bit. So this chicken coop here, 240 square feet of floor space. Each chicken, we have 24 chickens in this flock last I checked. So each chicken gets roughly 10 square feet of floor space. Let's scale this down because we're having 12 chickens. We're going to take this coop, scale it down to a 10 by 12 coop, so they get 120 square feet. So each chicken still gets that same amazing 10 square feet of floor space that you always want in a flock. I mean, the legal is 4 square feet of floor space per chicken, so they get a lot of space in this chicken coop right here for them to stretch out and do their business, lay their eggs and do all that. And it still leaves plenty of room for you to have the nesting boxes for this chicken to be broody in and for them to lay eggs in. Apparently, I don't know why this chicken is broody, but either way though, this is a perfect chicken coop. It has an automatic door right there. It's portable. This is, if you couldn't already tell, this coop is on wheels. It's the first time getting out. It's way too windy today in case you couldn't already tell. But this coop is on wheels. You attach this to like an ATV or an SUV or something like that that can move a bigger size coop, and you move it to a completely different location. We have one coming in hopefully around early June is when I plan on building another one of these yards up in the field over there. And we're going to be moving this flock out there to a brand new location. It's perfect. You don't have to do specifically like this, but for the sake of this video, I'm making a hypothetical flock. I'm using this coop. This is my hypothetical flock. For your hypothetical flock, you should probably select something that suits your budget. It would probably be roughly $1,000 for a coop this size. So, assuming that's your budget, go ahead, buy it. I'm not trying to tell you what not to buy, but if you really want to select the perfect chicken coop, you should click this video right here in the corner of your screen as it goes over multiple affordable options for chicken coops. Next up, let's talk about something that chickens need. And this is called calcium. You see, if you look at a chicken egg, let me get an example for you. A chicken egg right here. Do you see this right here? This is a chicken egg, your ordinary chicken egg that you can find at the store. This was laid by a golden buff or a sex link or something like that that lays this shade of brown egg right here. Now this egg right here, what is the main component on the outside of the egg? I'll give you like 3 seconds to take guess what it is. Most of you guys that are chicken experts, or at least chicken expert adjacent like I am, should probably know, so give me 3 seconds. If you couldn't already guess, this is calcium carbonate, or just simply calcium. You could just call it calcium that's on the outside of the eggs. And if they're deficient in calcium, then guess what? Those eggs aren't going to have a sustainable shell. So basically, your chickens are just going to be laying eggs. It's either going to be like, if you press the egg, the shell's going to move in a weird motion, or there's just going to be no shell whatsoever. There's just going to be yolk in there. You might think your chickens are eating eggs, but nope, they're just laying shellless eggs. And there's a simple solution to that: oyster shells. You see, they're loaded with the calcium carbonate that the chickens need. So I'd obviously recommend going for just that in specific. It's a really, really great option, and they're pretty affordable. You can get like a feeder for them that's full of these oyster shells. We have it right there. We need to refill them a little bit. There's still some in there, but I need to refill this with oyster shells. I'm going to Tractor Supply on like Tuesday, so we'll get them refilled with the oyster shells that they need at that point. But anyways though, this is a great chicken coop for them as far as that's concerned. And anyways though, that's one of the most important things to maintaining a healthy flock, is ensuring they're getting the proper vitamins, giving them treats every morning, giving them some attention, and overall building the perfect yard to keep predators out of there. If you'd like to learn which chickens you should be buying from Tractor Supply, then you should click this video here in the center of the screen. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, I promise this time, and good night, everybody.